All right, what's going on, guys? So this clip has been going viral today on Twitter. You might have seen it already. I've seen a lot of streamers respond to it and quote it and stuff. So let me just set up some context for it real quick, then I'll play the clip. So this girl tweeted this out right here. Keep in mind, she was like a regular viewer in this guy's stream, and she said, "I know that I'm also in the wrong a little for saying, well, my mom died in a stream after being asked, where have I been? But the response just isn't it, fam. I made a tweet longer thingy to share a little background, but here you go." So with that in mind, here is the response.
Curvy, where the fuck have you been? Oh my god, well tell you what, Miss Dirty Curvy, you know what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna talk about it in my chat. Cause it's Friday, and that is a whole big bucket of bummer. And I'm sorry for your loss, but we're not doing that in my fucking chat. You said, no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world. I said, hey, what's up? How are you? You know what? Let me give you a little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Kirby. When something really, really bad is going on in your life, and in a public forum, someone asks you, hey, what's up? How are you? There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it. How are you? Good? Or, you know what? I'll make it through. Awesome. Love to hear it. Heavy news like that, when someone asks, hey, where have you been? You don't need to tell them, well, my dog died, my husband left me for a younger woman, my house burnt down, and my car got stolen, so I've been a little bit busy, that's why I haven't been around. Because it's like, oh, God, like, like, you know, like, if someone asks, like, hey, what's up, where have you been? And it's heavy, just be like, I had a bunch of shit going on, so I've been lying low for a little while. Got it.
So this is an even more shortened version of the reaction. I guess this guy had a whole mental breakdown about the situation, but I don't think we need to listen to like 5 minutes of this. We got the idea. I get what he's trying to say. The term that everyone is like debating in this situation is trauma dumping, which I don't really think that applies very well here. First of all, you asked. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like, hey, you're in the middle of a game of Fortnite and some random text-to-speech donation just drops on you with like some heavy shit, like you're mid-L dance and like this drops. You know what I mean? That's a little different. But I stream, I've been in similar situations. Like, it's not that hard to just respond like a normal person, man. All you had to do was be like, hey man, I'm sorry for your loss, that really sucks, I hope things get better, blah blah blah, whatever, just something along those lines, and you just move on with the stream. You know what I mean? It's all good. That's a perfectly fair interaction. You know, it's just like some normal common courtesy, man. I don't know who raised you, like I don't know if they taught you how to like behave in the world, but instead you had this whole like mental breakdown rant, making it into a whole big deal. You derailed your whole stream to talk about it. Like, it's crazy. Like, you made it into a whole issue. Like, I get the point that the guy is trying to make, you know what I mean? I think it really depends on the stream, honestly, right? Like, there's certain streams where you can go in there and you can say stuff like that and you would probably get a very wholesome reaction. Honestly, it probably would help you. You know, like people would be so nice to you. It would be good for you, I think, honestly. And there's other streams where like it's not the right place to maybe type something like that or say something like that because either A, the streamer, or just be like the whole community, like there's too many trolls involved, you know what I mean? It really just depends on the situation. Honestly, like probably don't come in my stream saying something like that because there's way too many trolls in there. I would treat you respectfully, like I wouldn't like have a mental breakdown like this guy, you know what I mean? But I cannot promise you that there ain't no like couple weirdos in the chat that might be weird about it, you know what I'm saying? So probably like if you want a positive reaction, maybe pop in a Nick A30 or something. I'm sure he'd give you something very nice and that the chat would be great, you know what I'm saying? But even that doesn't really apply to this interaction, right? Because, you know, the streamer directly asked them something. They just responded in chat, you know what I mean? It's basically a conversation. It didn't just pop up out of nowhere, you know? It almost feels like maybe someone has done something like this before, maybe in a more dramatic fashion to this guy, and then like this happened and he just like fucking snapped. He's like, nah, I had enough of this shit, y'all gotta see, you know what I mean? That's like the reaction that I got, but the reaction doesn't really match the interaction that happened. But anyway you break it down, this guy's reaction was just awful. Like straight up, it just doesn't make sense. And this guy's like a grown-ass man. I don't know, I can't really tell, but like he might be like 40 years old. You should know better, man. You know how to interact with society. I would hope so. Age of 40, don't know how to interact is kind of crazy, you know what I mean? If you're gonna have a mental breakdown every time you see something in a Twitch chat that maybe you don't like or you don't want to be there, you might need to pick a new job. You know, streaming might not be the job for you, because there's gonna be a lot of stuff in chat, a lot worse than this, that you're not gonna want to see, and there's nothing you can really do about it, man. You know what I mean? Like that's just how the internet is. So maybe look into something else. But y'all let me know your thoughts on the situation. I just don't see how you could like have a reaction like this. Like that's the bottom line. Just an absolutely terrible reaction by this guy, man. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. I was gonna stream today because they dropped the mid-season update or whatever it's called. I don't know, for COD. They added shipment. I was gonna stream some shipment. I was gonna do my camos, but guess what? Breaking news, the game's fucking broken. Every time they update this game, they break it, especially like the camos. I don't understand what the correlation is between updating the game and the camos, but every time they update the game with something like a big update, the camos are broken and you can't do them. And that's the only reason that people wanted to play shipment, was to go get all of our camos, especially like the really annoying ones, you know what I mean? Like all the launchers and stuff, like that's all I have left, you know what I mean? I just have the stupid launchers and the riot shield, all the dumb shit. I wanted to go do it on shipment and I can't even do that. So whenever they fix that, I will go play shipment. I will probably stream that. Maybe it's this weekend. Maybe not if it's not fixed by then. I don't fucking know. But no early stream this week because these guys are fucking incompetent and they don't know how to make a game properly. So, you know, they're only in their fucking 18th year. You know, it's whatever. Maybe by year 20, they'll get it right, you know. But yeah, we'll see about that. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. What was it? Oh, it was a reaction video to, we had to guess which girl, well actually there was a guy in the video too, so I guess which person had the best sugar daddy. So, you know, that was quite the watch. Actually, if you don't want to ruin your day, probably watch like the first like 3/4 of it and skip the end when you see how much money they get. You know, that part will probably piss you off, so skip that part. But yeah, anyways, check that video out if you missed it. Other than that, thank you guys again so much for watching. Have a good day and peace out.